Hello, welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with more Star Wars The Old Republic. In the last video we finally were able to leave Hutter after gaining our sponsorship token for the Great Hunt. We've been given a shuttle pass to get up to the Imperial Fleet, which we are now on, and we've been instructed to then go from here to Dromund Kaas. But as I said before we start and do that, we'll actually head ourselves around the Spacedock, show you around a little before, we take a shuttle, take the Black Talon basically. We've got a new set of clothing for Mako, which we'll put her into. Good, slightly better than what she's wearing now. Do we have any? Oh yeah, we don't have a customizable shield to put these in. To be honest, we're getting quite close to where we can put our next set of customizable equipment in. With the 12 times experience boost for class missions, our item modifications we're going through them quite quickly. So, welcome to the Imperial Fleet, if you couldn't tell by the giant Sith Empire Imperial symbol there right in front of us. And here is the main Spacedock level, basically split into 4 sections. Let's get our vendor tab on. Obviously we have the main cantina in the centre, and we have 4 various elevators which take you to the different hangars. Of course later on when we get our ship, we'll have our own dedicated hangar for bounty hunters. We have a combat training zone where the PvP vendor, the PvP vendors are, as well as the various class trainers for each different class are here. We have obviously supplies, which has various gear, which I never normally play with. You need certain tokens, and I think they're mostly endgame tokens. Of course we have different equipment vendors as well. You know these basic commendations we've been picking up? I have 12 of them so far. We can spend them at these various vendors. They used to be called the planet names, now they're just called like the level 21 equipment vendor, which I kinda don't like. But fair enough, it looks like they've changed the game slightly since I've been away. So when I get to maybe level 17, I may want to go to the level 17 modification vendor and see what modifications I can buy from him to improve our revered Huntsmaster's armor. We have the Galactic Trade Market, where there are a couple of trade networks here, GTNs, and there are various other vendors for if we have fleet commendations to spend on various equipment, reputation vendors, starship upgrades, speed vendors, stuff like that. Little things, miscellaneous things that we don't really need to play with. And finally we have the Strongholds and crew skills section, where we can learn and upgrade our various skills. We can have a maximum of 3. We don't have any at the moment, and I don't know what I'll go for. Probably slicing, because it's a good way to make money. Otherwise, I'll make a choice on the fly, basically. In fact, we can do that now. We have a few missions we can pick up here. Crafting trainers is one of them. An introduction to Group Finder will take, and emerging conflicts. We won't be doing them for a while. If you look at them now, basically says click on the Group Finder icon, complete a random flashpoint with the Group Finder. Unfortunately, the current Group Finder tells us to do a Hammer Station, or we could do the Kuat Drive Yards, which would take us up to level 55. It's kind of a mission you can take from 15 to 55, and it will boost anyone's level to 55 at that time, just so everyone's at the same point basically, so level 15s on, dragging the level 55s down. The other mission, Introduction to War Zones, is a PvP mission. We'll take it, but we'll deselect it. We'll just keep the crafting trainers and of course the hunt on Dromund Kaas, which is our main story mission. So this is probably the busiest area in the game, apart from the Republic fleet as well. If our frame rate can't handle anything here, it can't handle it anywhere, basically. We have a mission here, I think, but it's not loading in very well. Oh, there he is. Let's see what he has to say. I know about Strongholds, but I never normally play with them too well.
You are a powerful figure on the galactic stage. Powerful figures attract powerful enemies. Shield yourself from your enemies. Broaden your sphere of influence. Wield your prosperity as a weapon. Accomplish all of this and more with Strongholds. Procure a location from across the galaxy to construct your new power base. Adorn your stronghold in stunning opulence. And immerse yourself in gratification as the seething resentment and abject fear of your adversaries wash over you. Be ever in service to the Empire. Show your worth. Brandish your power. Secure a stronghold now.
An advertising hologram. Interesting. So he was telling us about strongholds and how we can secure them if we so wish. Purchase a stronghold at a stronghold directory and travel to your stronghold. There might be a stronghold directory here, but the closest one I've seen is actually on Droman Cass. So I suppose we can do that later on. Decoration prefab transformers. Okay. We need the crew skills NPCs. Oh, what's this? Social missions. The Galactic Empire carved its place in history through the heroic strength of our soldiers and citizens. No single man is responsible for our current glory. It was a tireless effort of the collective. So this is telling us about social missions. We have like a social and valor rank. Valor rank goes towards PvP, I believe, whereas social goes towards... You gain social points from actually completing conversation dialogue with other players, basically. We won't be doing that for a while unless we do a few flashpoints. Our social points won't be very high, but we'll take the mission. Oh, that's the wrong button. In fact, we probably won't be able to complete the mission because we won't be able to buy the badge we need to buy. Because we'll likely be doing the Black Talons by ourselves. So here's some of the crafting merchants. Crafting trainers. Let me just speak to one. Oh, we need to learn a crew skill. What do we need? What do we want to learn? Underworld slicing. There you go. There you go. Completed that mission. Slicing is like a miscellaneous skill. You can't build anything from it. But what you can find on various slicing missions is lockboxes, which go to what you can actually just unlock them and get you instant credits, or slice tech parts, which could then be used towards creating, I think it's weapons and armor, I could be wrong. And if we look at slicing, it probably tells us, we go to our codex, crew skills, slicing. Recommended for all crafting skills, armor mech, arms tech, and cyber tech. We'll probably want to go cyber tech, even though I have one, like a character like that already. So if we look around for the cyber tech crew trainer, there they are. Specialist for Rotto. Oh. Mako can already create a few bits of armor, a few modifications. These are only level 9 bits of equipment. And obviously it tells you the components you require. So to work with cybertech and slicing, we need scavenging here. And this finds us some of the raw materials needed to make those armoring and modification items. There's one... no, actually there's plenty of other places I can show you around here as well. But first of all, we'll pretend that we never took our advanced class training and speak to Rally Master Marek Kelborn here, who tells us about our various choices and paths we can take.
I'm Rally Master Kelborn. Your sponsor's been rather insistent that his investment is prepared to win the Great Hunt. I've arranged for you to meet two of my peers, specialists in their fields. They should give you a taste of how real hunters customize their kit to suit their individual battle styles.
I'd rather be ready for anything.
Like you, weapons and armor have limits. Overload your systems, and the stress on your equipment may cause it to give out under pressure. Mastering combat takes practice and focus. Spread yourself too thin, and you excel at nothing. Zakag's expecting you.
Thank you. So we need to go to speak to Brom Zakeg-born. Not related to Jason whatsoever. As I say, these are the various different class trainers. Obviously ours is the third one here. And when they decide to load in, there's two individuals here we need to speak to. Oh, he's kind of there. There he is. And here's his companion. When it wants to load.
You must be the one the Rally Master called about.
Nice blaster. It's a start. So what do you do with your free hand? Fix your hair? Strike a pose? Or is your aim so shaky you need two?
I'm gonna go with option 2.
Gonna take out the competition with glib remarks? An empty hand's wasted potential. Better off holding another weapon. The Great Hunt ain't scoring on neatness. It's kill or be killed. Better be ready to bring all you got when the time comes.
I plan to do all the killing.
Then keep up on the latest weapon tech and don't be afraid to use it.
Take what he says in moderation. He's a ferocious little son of a gundark who heard the best defense was a good offense and ran with it. Take pride in your equipment, but don't forget its limits. Or yours.
Why don't you show me what I need to improve?
Decent gear for running hut errands, but it won't get you far on the Great Hunt. Your armor should be a second skin, more comfortable than a warm bed. But thick, heavy plating takes practice and endurance to move in.
There's no room for dabbling.
Exactly. Strapping on a reinforced suit without the chops for it is as good as painting a target on yourself. Time to appreciate solid defensive tactics and pain, which you'll have a lot of without them.
Give us a good show.
You're a stubborn one, I'll give you that. How you feeling? Tired of bleeding yet?
I'm not entering the Great Hunt for the consolation prize.
Nobody does, remember that.
You're a natural with heavy ordnance. Head back to the Rally Master and get yourself loaded up to win the Great Hunt.
Thanks for the lesson.
My pleasure.
I'll be rooting.
Yes, they literally just beat the crap out of us. They give us a lesson in pain. Oh, well, actually we can speak to Bulga the
I never
Crude
miss
here.
my mark. You won't either if you listen.
We now have a heroic moment. This finishes the cooldown on Electro Dart and restores 2% of your maximum health for every 3 seconds. It lasts for 1 minute.
Good hunting out there.
This is a very good ability, especially if you're playing solo and you're deciding to try and do a heroic mission by yourself. Kind of like the Black Talon we will be doing in the next video. We may be making use out of this. It has a 20-minute cooldown, but it could save our lives, basically.
Back in one piece, more or less. Most would have turned back or died before getting a pat on the back from Zakag or Gen.
I thought we all got along well enough.
The only thing Zakag and Gen have ever agreed on is your chances of winning the Great Hunt. You'll need to decide what sort of training will best suit your fighting style. Take a minute to look over your options.
And this is where you would normally choose Power Tech or Mercenary if you were level 10. But even since I played my latest series, my original series I should say, they changed the level tree slightly. So that's no longer an option. Oh, well, it is an option, I should say. That's an incorrect statement. But most people can choose it while on Hutter if they actually level up correctly. We have a mission here. We don't really need to learn about that, I don't think. So we have a few other places we can explore. Obviously, this is where we started from, the Caravan and Hutter departures, because the shuttle... There was another shuttle in the bay we started at, which could take us to the Sith starting world for Sith Inquisitors and Sith Warriors. We have the Drum and Cast departures, which will take us to the two shuttles we could take. Mission departures. We might as well check mission departures out. Mission departures out, actually. Yeah, go to the dropship launch hangar. This is where the various flashpoints can begin. If you aren't using the group finder menu, you can activate a mission here. This is the Hammer Station one, and then take the shuttle to the mission itself. And of course, so we've got Aphis there, Mandalorian Raiders. Each of them, depending on your level, you can or cannot go on. Basically all the way near to end game. Of course, I'll probably be showing you those when we get to those points. I say we'll probably do Hammer Station, maybe Aphis when we complete Drum and Cast, depending on what our levels are. The Interfleet transport allows us to move between the Viaken Spacedock and the White Nova and Zeus Shadow. I think I've been to the White Nova before for a mission, a couple of flashpoints that I think begin around level 30-ish. But other than that, I can't remember when you go over there. Otherwise, we have the Starfighter launch deck, which is for obviously the Galactic Starfighter PvP battles, and the Outbound mission hangar, which I've never been to before. I've had no reason to go there. Anyway, let's return to the main level. See, I've never really got to the end game in this game, despite being a founder, as terrible as it is to say. So the last area we can check out is the Cartel Bazaar. There's not a great deal there, but it's worthwhile giving you the tour, and I'm going completely the wrong way. Oh well. We'll cut through the cantina. Oh, my speeder hasn't loaded, so it looks like...
forgot about me.
There you go. Yeah, we'll cut through the cantina. If I was on the RP server, which I was playing on the RP server, there'd normally be people down here in the cantina just chatting away to each other. Oh. Had an invisible wall there.
Thought you forgot about me.
So, the Cartel Bazaar. Again, it has another GTN, another kiosk to access the Galactic Trade Network. Nope. There we are. It has the Appearance Designer, in case you want to change how your character looks. In any and all ways, it does require you spend cartel credits to level up. And then there was various NPCs around here, which you can use depending on your reputations with various factions. Now, how do I look at my reputations again? There you go. Oh, we have some new mail. So they've added, wow, they've added a lot more factions than I last saw. I don't have a great many, I'll be honest. I never normally play with reputations, and I'm not active enough in the game to gain a great deal of reputation with them. But different factions sell you different things if you have the right amount of a reputation with them. Oh, might as well learn about the appearance designer. And oh, this is the Republic scientist. Probably going to find this silly, but I want to tell you that I made it home in one piece after you saved me from Farther's palace. I know I wasn't the reason you were there, but I can't think of anyone on Hutter who wouldn't have just shot me for the credits in my pocket, let alone an Imperial bounty. So I hope this helps you in a great hunt, and be careful out there. It wasn't hard for me to dig up this address. Thank your partner with her blaster. I don't think I'll be able to sleep without it for a while. And Albia sent us some credits. And that was nice of her. So that's most of the Spacedock shown to you all. I know it's not very interesting. Nothing's really happened gameplay wise, but it's worth showing you around so that if and when we actually come to the Imperial Fleet next time and I'm just running around kind of on autopilot, you can see what I'm kind of up to without me having to always explain it, because I want to give you relevant information, but I don't want to bore you at the same time.
Thought you forgot about me.
Oh, actually, we need to check we need to find a mailbox. There's one over here. We need a level 15 barrel. Mako can wear some of her equipment. Oh, we have level 13 mods. Okay. I'll take those, and between now and the Black Talon video, I will add those mods to my armor. Cool. Let's get ourselves... we don't need that one. So there's some modifications to play with in my free time. Right. Let's get ourselves away to Drummond Cast departures. So, welcome to the 2 shuttles, which allow us to go to Drummond Cast. We have the shuttle here, which is the long way round where nothing occurs. It's all boring. And, of course, the Black Talon flashpoint. We can speak to the valet here.
That's good news.
So there you go, he's kind of explained what I said. There's a direct route, but it takes longer, but we have been given a berth here on the Black Talon by someone named Krista. Is it Krista Markon? I just know it was Krista. And it will be a faster route, but it goes through dangerous territory. So when we come back, I will have played with my item mods. And I will have sold all this miscellaneous gear. And then, as I say, we'll get ourselves away on the Black Talon. I should be able to solo it. It'll be risky, but there you go. It could be interesting, regardless if I fail or not. So this is AnthWolf with some more Star Wars The Old Republic. And I will see you all next time. Until then, bye bye now.